There are a lot of issues that we have up here in Washington that we deal with that aren't partisan, that actually we agree on. They don't get as much attention because usually you see the focus on the big issues like immigration or healthcare or taxes. But on those areas where we agree, we just passed a bill a few years ago called the 21st Century Cures Act, a bill that's really focused on finding cures for major diseases. We reprioritized money to put more money into the National Institute of Health. It was a major breakthrough, especially even for mental health, to try to find more focus on people with mental illnesses. And we passed that in a very bipartisan way. There are a lot of other issues where we can find middle ground, but it takes both sides working together. You never compromise your principles, but there might be 100 yards worth of things I want to do, and the Democrats might have 100 yards worth of things we want to do. If maybe 20 or 30 yards are areas where we agree, that's where we should focus and get those things done. We'll still disagree on some of the other issues, but at least go and come to an agreement on the things that we can both come to a conclusion on.
So is sports woven into politics?
There are a lot of sports metaphors in politics. There are a lot of similarities. In sports, team sports especially. This is a team sport up here. In Congress, there are Republicans and Democrats and 435 total people, and you'd like to think we can all come together on every issue. Even if we agree that it's for the best interest of the country, everybody's got their own idea on how to get there. And so in Washington, it's two teams, you Republicans and Democrats, and even if somebody's an independent or a libertarian, they're typically picking sides with one of those two teams. And on the issues where you disagree, it really is like a team sport where you're trying to advance your cause, the other team's trying to advance theirs, and only one team can win.
So going towards that, do you feel that sports can help break that divide sometimes?
I think sports really does have a way of bringing people together, unlike any other ability that you see, because sports does unite people. Our home teams, I root for LSU. I went to LSU. I was born in New Orleans. I root for the Saints. You go to a Saints game and you will see people of all walks of life, of all political persuasions, all in the same building, high-fiving together after a big play and hugging together after a win. Sports can bring people together, and even when you disagree with somebody, and I use sports. When LSU was playing Maryland, the House Majority Leader, who's a Democrat, I'm a Republican, as the Republican whip, we might disagree on a lot of things, but we had a friendly wager on the LSU-Maryland game, and it was fun. It was something that we could actually, you're sparring, you want your team to win, but you're also, having fun because sports really does have that ability to unite people.
Now, last question. What is your game predictions for Michigan State?
I almost feel bad for Michigan State, but look, this is team sports. It's a tough sport. It's high stakes, though. LSU is the hottest team right now. They're the only team in the NCAA right now that actually had a buzzer beater to win a game in the last-second shot. How exciting was that against Maryland? But we've shown this is a tough team. They've gone through a lot of tough issues, and they've come back in a real resilient way. They've pulled together real well. And I like their chances. Look, Duke is in our bracket, and we just saw a few days ago, there's a path for how you can beat Duke, and UCF showed it. I think LSU's got an even more talented team, so we've got to take care of our business. Let's first beat Michigan State, then let's go take on and beat Duke. And once you're in the Final Four, here you go. So we're in the Sweet 16. Doesn't happen often for any team. For LSU, we know how hard it is to get there, but that means you're only 4 games away from being the national champs. So go Tigers.